Hello future investors and welcome back to another weekly episode. I hope you're all doing very, very well and I hope all of your investment goals are going as planned. Now today I want to talk to you about the packaging of bullion from refineries such as PAMP and the Royal Mint. I've recently bought another 1 ounce gold bullion coin. In fact, it was a Queen Elizabeth 2022 piece. And when I checked it between one of my other bullion pieces, I noticed there was a slight difference in the packaging. It's slightly difficult to pick up on film here because of my lighting, but the packaging difference is the fact that one is more green and one is more white. The King Charles piece has a bit more of a green tint to it, whereas the Queen Elizabeth one is a lot more white. You can just sort of see the difference there. That's not the camera, that's actually how they look. Quite a stark difference in terms of the coloration between the packaging. And yeah, I just was wondering, would that affect the resale value when it comes to actually liquidating your precious metals? I know PAMP Swiss is quite common for their packaging to have vast differences. I mean, these two here are quite different. Again, difficult to show up on camera, but one is a lighter blue and one is a darker blue. Also, you've got differences like the logo on the back, and here you have got it. So, yeah, these discrepancies, do they affect the resale value? Will it make it difficult for you to sell? I mean, look, this one's got here an address and this one hasn't. All of these have been bought from online bullion dealers before you think, well, maybe they're fake. Maybe they've been bought from private sales and you've been sold fake gold. Well, they're all from registered bullion dealers, so I don't really see how that could be the case. Here again, I've got some 1 gram gold bars in this green packaging, which I really love. It was my first gold I ever bought, this 1 gram gold bar, and this green packaging for me just really goes so well with the gold. And I am a little bit biased towards it because, as I say, it was my first 1 gram gold bar, and the packaging is just so synonymous for me with the Royal Mint. It just says wealth, it just says investment, it says gold, and for me, I just think it's very, very cool. And then more recently, they move on to this lighter packaging like you've got here with this 5 gram gold bar and these 1 ounce gold bullion coins. So will it have an effect on sales when you come to liquidate your precious metals? Will the difference in packaging affect it? I don't think so. I don't think it's something you particularly need to worry about. I think maybe more so with something like PAMP, because their discrepancies are so far and wide. And being that PAMP is known for having so many fraudulent pieces of gold out there by people essentially making fake gold and selling it as real PAMP bars, that could be difficult. But I think when you've got products like the Royal Mint that are so well known around the world, not even just in the United Kingdom, I think you're going to have no problem liquidating pieces like this. If you're selling it privately, you might have difficulties, probably more so because of the value, because not everyone's going to be able to afford to spend such a vast amount of money on singular pieces of gold bullion like this. But yeah, nonetheless, I think if it comes to Royal Mint, I don't think you're going to have any issues selling those at all. I mean, that's why I bought them in the blister cards, because I think it's an easier way to authenticate the precious metal. You know, it's sealed, it's factory sealed, it's not been opened. You can see if it's been tampered with. For me, it's one of the most foolproof ways of seeing that you've got genuine bullion. I mean, if you're buying stuff like Britannia's anyway, their security features on these pieces are so incredible. I mean, any bullion dealer or coin shop or jewelry shop that would be potentially buying your precious metals, all they need to do is look at the security features and look at the way the waves move in the background. Look at the way the padlock feature here transitions from the padlock to the tip of the spear of the trident that the Britannia is holding. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. So even if you've got some variations between packaging, I don't think there's going to be any issues liquidating them at all. Even if you're selling them together, where maybe a bullion dealer could go, well, why is one a different colour? And you can go, well, look at the security features on the coin. I think, you know, it's foolproof, to be honest with you. That's why I love them in the blister card. Now, a lot of people do prefer to just buy gold bullion, whether it's smaller pieces like bars or coins maybe some fractional gold over here, or some 1 ounce silver coins. They do prefer to buy them in just the capsules and not bother with getting them in the blister cards, because you do pay slightly more to get it in this blister card form. So people prefer to spend less money and just get the weight value in a capsule. And I do really rate capsule pieces. I think they're nice to hold and they're easy access if you do want to take it out and have a little play and look at it and show people, or use it for content creation. So there is benefits to having it in the capsules as well, but they probably need to do more checks on that, because it could easily be taken out and replaced with a fake piece. Although I think in most cases, when a bullion dealer sees a precious metal holder and stacker come in, I think probably they can tell just from that person that probably their precious metals are real. And it's very, very simple to do tests these days. So in all, I don't think you have to worry about your packaging when it comes to blister card forms anyway, especially with gold bullion. If you're buying from somewhere like the Royal Mint, their products are so well secured with their security features on that any bullion dealer is going to have no issue checking the authenticity of that precious metal. Overall, I don't think there's anything to worry about when it comes to differences in packaging throughout the years. I mean, if you're a long-term stacker anyway, you're going to be holding precious metals for 10, 15, 20, 25, maybe even 30 plus years. And there is definitely going to be huge variations between the generational change of precious metals, such as, I mean, just look at this one. This one is from 2.5 years ago when they were still producing this. So a big change in only 2.5 years. I kind of wish they went back to this style. I really, really like it. I would love to get a 1 ounce piece in this green blister card. I think it would look really, really cool. But nonetheless, to own pieces like this, you got to count yourself blessed anyway, haven't you? So overall, I would say don't worry about the packaging. Worry about the actual precious metal itself. But overall, yeah, really enjoying stacking precious metals. Currently, I've completed my stacking goal for the year, as most of you will know. I'm going to be focusing more on my cash savings to put them into other investments such as the S&P 500 and hopefully property, maybe my first buy to let in the next sort of year and a half. That would be a nice goal. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you comment below what you think on about the differences between packaging, especially if you're a long-term stacker. Maybe you're a bit of an older gentleman or lady and you've been stacking for a long, long time. Maybe you've seen a lot more differences through the changes of packaging throughout your generational time of investing in gold and silver bullion. Maybe you haven't seen much change. Either way, I'd love to know in the comment section below. Thank you to the channel members, as always, 365 Days of Silver and the Stack Collector for being future premium investor members. I really appreciate your support. It means an awful lot to me. And until next time, guys, I will see you all in the very next episode. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. To watch another episode on future investments, click the link now.